So as a director, I travel around trying to find unique stories to document. And on my trip on in Pittsburgh, I noticed this one band, this very unique band. I went to their concert because I had nothing else to do that day. And so they performed and they were banging their instruments. And what really interests me is that they were playing their instruments and no sound was coming out of it. It was really weird, and yet people were like really rocking out to it. And I don't know, that just really got me excited for filmmaking again. So I decided to make this. So I really hope you enjoy this as much as I did making it.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh, I can't scream like this in the band, of course, but oh, yes, yes. So cool.
Are you guys the only time thing?
So far, but it is gonna be big. We already sold out like all types of shows across Pitts and like all across the burg, and it's like, yeah. It's
Are you
big.
spreading the suburbs? Spreading the suburbs?
You know, the suburbs aren't ready for this kind of subculture of like anger yet. I mean, it's like you're homeless, and it's like, come on, it's like be angry, but they're like, no, Jesus doesn't want you to be angry. But like, okay.
So, you're a Pittsburgh fan?
Of course, that they suck. Just like everything in this town.
They're the first place team.
Not good enough. Pittsburgh's still number one, but it sucks.
I've been in Pittsburgh for 12 years now. I was born in North Dakota. And what struck me the most when I first came here was silent bands. It was strange, but it got me riled up! And that's what it's supposed to do. The silent bands. Yeah. Of course there's only one, but in the pit we say there are multiple ones because they're just so moving. And they have multiple versions of themselves, you know? In the middle of an act, they just like change costumes and call themselves something else. Sometimes they go by the armpits, the blanket tossers. My personal favorite is the armchairs. So, why did you decide to join the silent band? I thought there was just a piece of the band that was missing, and I wanted to contribute to that piece. And what is that piece? The obnoxious, just banging, like I'm banging a very large drum with no real rhythm. Why do you think this is necessary? It's Pittsburgh. Nothing is necessary. You just said that is necessary in the whole material. Pittsburgh goes against yourself sometimes. The beauty of Pittsburgh. Can you really say that you're from Pittsburgh? It sounds like you have the same story as Wiz Khalifa, and they're not a big fan of him here. They love me here. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to be speaking on behalf of Rob TVs because of his, the problem with his speech, you know, the reason why we have silent band, you know, so when he was a baby, he was really small, and like, he was picked up, put in a box, and shut out of the room, yeah, and so, but then one day, he was found and pushed out of it by his grandparents, and they kept him, and they fed him, and they combed his hair, and they let him in, and have his hair really long, and so, like, he was a real punk guy, yeah, and so, like, he found a violin, and that's his first instrument that he ever did, yeah, and but he put that away, he was done with that, it was stupid, and, so, he drank a Coca-Cola that was too cold, so it made him angry. And so, that's when he started, like, angry screaming singing. And it was a revelation to him. And so, like, it was his heart and soul. He put his heart and soul into that band. And then one day, he was singing, and, he was so angry that he sang so hard it just like destroyed his larynx, and like his eardrums popped and he was mute, and so that was the end of it. And yeah, so
I think
he's coughing. Sorry about that. So I think that's all we have for that. So yeah, thank you for having me. And that's this remarkable story of challenging and like dealing with a hardship. Like anyone can become a famous singer. Like even if you're mute or deaf, and like yeah, so it's a new deal if it's stopping. Oh, it's amazing. Oh. I can't scream like this in the band, of course, but oh yes, yes.